Hi there everybody, Bohuš here for FDXtra, the show where we share with you new and exciting stuff that's happening in photography and videography here at Fotodiox. On the table in front of me, I've got a bunch of camera rigs, and you've probably seen these before in the growing world of DSLR filmmaking. DSLRs are awesome for still photography, but they're also great for shooting high-def video, and more cameras just offer fantastic video quality. You get nice big sensor, interchangeable lenses, great glass that lets in a lot of light for shooting in dark conditions, and it's a great size for carrying with you and snapping off a couple shots, grabbing some video. But it's hard to hold a DSLR for a long time really steadily. So, you know, if you're shooting a really long shot or if you're trying to follow action, it can be hard to keep these guys steady. And that's what these rigs are for. They help you support the camera, they give you more points of contact between the camera and your body to help you keep things stable. So as you can see, we've got a couple rigs for you at Fotodiox. We've got the Wonder Rig Elite, we've got the Magic Rig, and then we've also got this guy, the Mantis. This is kind of an unusual rig. You can think of it almost like one of the Transformers robots, but for camera support. And here's how it goes. You flip out these guys, flip out this guy, flip it like so. This guy flips like that, this flips out. Drop this down. And now look, you've got a shoulder rig. Your camera goes right here. You've got a shoulder rig for your camera. But this isn't the only mode it operates in. You could flip these up if you're doing like some action low down shots. You can have sort of a top handle thing going on with your camera. Okay, so that's the Mantis, and we like to think of it as a great starter rig because it folds into all these different modes, and it's really inexpensive. On Fotodiox's website or on Amazon, you can find it for just around 50 bucks, and it does all this stuff. And don't forget too, not only can you mount the camera here, there are 1/4 holes all over the thing, like in the ends of the handles. So add a microphone, add a light, and just fold it to be what you want, and then fold it up when you're ready to go home. Okay, now let's take a look at the Magic Rig. Now the Magic Rig does resemble a full-size Pro rig, except it's much smaller, but it's no less pro. It's still built all out of metal, and all of these pieces, these rods and these connectors are all 15 millimeters, which is the standard for this kind of rig. That means if you buy additional accessories, you can add them to the Magic Rig. Or if you ever expand to something big like the Wonder Rig Elite, you can reuse some of these parts when you're reconfiguring your bigger rig. And what I like about it, I've got one of these myself, is that it's small enough you can actually keep it in a camera bag so that if you've got an impromptu shoot coming up, you can grab a hold of this guy and put it together in just a few seconds. So let's take a look at it in action. Here again, arca-swiss plate comes with the Magic Rig. You can just slide your camera on like so, tighten this knob, and you're ready to go. When you're shooting video and you want to be steady, the name of the game is points of contact. You know, how are you supporting this camera? That's why, like, if you're shooting with just the camera, you sometimes like push your elbows into your stomach, you know, to try to like have more support. With this guy, the point of contact is here against your shoulder. So set up your camera. You've got a handle right here, butt that right into your shoulder, and you've got a nice, stable platform for shooting. Notice I also keep my fingers kind of curled around the lens so I can adjust focus or aperture on the fly. And it's a nice stable image, and it's a nice stable shooting style that I can do for a long time. So the Magic Rig is nice, super affordable, and the links to it are right below. So you might want to check that out, but look for it, it's about 50 bucks. So it's very affordable. Okay, this is the big kahuna. This is the Wonder Rig Elite. It's got everything a pro could desire in a rig, kind of a sharpshooter rig. You know, it's ready to kind of run and gun. Not a lot of setup to get going on it, and it's got a couple great features. First of all, of course, industry standard rods, 15 millimeter, so you can add other accessories. There are 1/4 mounts back here, so you can add one of the Fotodiox Magic arms to put like a monitor or a light back here. And you've got a sunshade that you can control, you know, light hitting your lens, keep stray light from hitting it. And then also included in the kit is the arca-swiss plate, which you'll notice you can slide the camera back and forth to get balance just right. So let's mount the camera like so. It's got a little button to release the plate a little bit. And you can adjust the height of the sunshade to fit your camera exactly. So you customize this to be exactly what you want it to be. That is the beauty of it. So as you can see, there are these little nuts all over the thing that without tools you can loosen, tighten, and adjust and customize this rig to be exactly what you want it to be. And as we said before, all of these parts are the industry standard 15 millimeter. So if you're adding more rig accessories, it's easy to do because this is a Hollywood rig all the way. So we've got dual handles for even a more steady picture and a larger shoulder pad to fit here against my shoulder. And you also get in the kit a follow focus kit. So you've got a focus belt, a little toothed wheel that goes around your lens, and you're able to dial in the focus instead of kind of hunting for it over here. You got this big wheel, makes life easier. And notice this white ring. You can actually write on it with a dry erase marker and actually mark where your focus points are. So you can have an assistant actually pull focus for you, and then you can pull that ring off and wash it and be ready for your next shoot. One other thing we've got on this rig that is kind of special is there's a tripod mount, which you might say, well, wait, I'm not shooting on a tripod. What I usually do is I put a quick release tripod plate on the bottom so that when we're in between shoots, we can just clip it onto the top of a tripod and walk away. So we use this guy all the time here at Fotodiox, and so can you, because it's available from both Amazon and Fotodiox Pro. It's under $300. You can find a link in the description below. So that's a look at the rig systems we have here at Fotodiox for you, whether you're an entry-level filmmaker or you're ready to go pro. And let us know what film, well, it's not really a film, what video we should make for you next, because your comments really help us know what you'd like to see demoed. Is there a special effect you want us to talk about? Any equipment that Fotodiox has you'd like to know more about? We'd love to tell you about it. Just comment below and let us know. And let us know how we're doing so far, okay? It's a new show. We want to know what you have to think. Until then, we will see you in Hollywood.